Becky always tells you, you have to do this number one thing, you have to do this, but honestly, I disagree with her. Hey guys, what is up and welcome to today's video. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Rosa. I am a part-time reseller on the apps Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and I send stale inventory into ThredUp. And today I am working with my girl Becky over at BeckyParkonPoshmark to bring you guys this video. I'm giving you guys 5 tips on what I use to make over $1,000 on Poshmark a month. And Becky will have 5 more tips, so definitely make sure to check out her channel down below. Or if you are coming from Becky's channel, hi, my name is Rosa. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you guys like today's content, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet and like if you liked it. So let's just go in and talk about my top 5 tips. All right, guys, so before we get started, these tips I use to really make sure that I'm using the time wisely in my business. As I did mention, I am a part-time reseller. I honestly spend 5, maybe 10 hours a week, depending if I'm thrifting or not, on my business. I really don't spend that much more on my business. I've really brought it down a lot through the use of outsourcing and things like that, but that's actually not my main top tip for you guys. You don't have to outsource help to run Poshmark. I ran Poshmark about a year-ish ago without using any type of help. So I was able to do it still, make $1,000 a month that way as well, but I just needed the help because of just how my life has been going. So let's just go right into the 5 tips that I have for you. So the first tip and my number 1 tip to make sales daily is to offer to bundle. Don't do offers to likers. I actually do offers to likers, but that's going to be another tip. But offers to bundles is my number 1 tip, how to make more sales. So normally, you know, you're supposed to be sharing your Poshmark closet all the time, but then you get all of these likes. And these likes can stay forever if you don't offer something. A lot of people do offers to likers, which is really cool and that also can help. But I believe that offers to bundles is a lot easier to do and a lot more effective because you're actually talking to the person. And what I mean is you're going to be writing a comment in that bundle feature, letting them know that you sent them an offer. And that is normally a customer service thing. I used to work at Nordstrom when I was about 19, 20 years old. I worked at Nordstrom. So I worked on commission. So you have to always come up to the customer and say, hey, let me help you with that. Or is there anything that you're looking for? Or, hey, we're having an offer right now. Buy one, get one. They may not see it from your sign. They may not see it. But if you go into their bundle and you offer them, like for me, I do $10 offers with no free shipping or no discounted shipping. I just send $10 offers every single day. And I let them know, hey, I have this offer. If you're interested, great. I can ship whenever is kind of like my spiel that I do. And more often than not, well, I'm not gonna lie, it's not more often than not. It's probably like once every 10 people I send it to, 20 people that I send it to. But if you get a lot of likes, there is a greater possibility of getting that sale if you talk to your customers. Let's go into tip 2. I honestly do my offers to likers once a week. I do an offers to likers 20% off with $4.99 shipping either every Friday or every Sunday. I'm still trying to figure that part out. But I do that once a week. I try to gather all of my likes and then I send out the offer. Now, does that counter offer and maybe annoy some customers? Yes, but then girl, don't like my shees, okay? Don't like my stuff because I will constantly send you likes or I will constantly send you offers to likers if you don't unlike my stuff. And I've had people comment to me in the past saying, hey, can you just stop sending me offers? And I'm like, well, maybe then you should unlike my item. Sorry, not sorry. This is a business for me. And if you like something, I'm automatically thinking that you are interested in purchasing and you want me to send you an offer. That's the way I run my business. It can be annoying for some people. And I know some people might be kind of intimidated from getting an offer all the time, but you really have nothing to be intimidated about because it's your store. You do what you want, girl. Number 3. So my third kind of goes against the grain with Becky. Becky always tells you, you have to do this number 1 thing. You have to do this. But honestly, I disagree with her. I find that this tip is not set in stone. And I know this from personal experience. So the one thing that I do not agree with when it comes to Becky and what she preaches is listing consistently. Come at me, fool. No, listing consistently for me is listing as much as you can when you can. So like I said, I have a part-time job. I mean, I have a full-time job and do this part-time. Do I list every day? No. Do I make daily sales every day? Yes, because I use my offers to bundles and offers to likers method. I don't list, like this past week when I'm making this video, I listed maybe twice out of the entire week and I still made sales every day. So I don't know what to tell you. I really don't think you have to list every day. Now, do I want to list every day? Yes. I'm not saying to like have a death pile like I do right now. Just haven't had time to do anything, but I do suggest listing every day if you can. If you can't, your world will not stop. You will not stop making sales. You just have to send those offers out and share your closet and get those likes and send those offers. My plan of attack when I do listing is I actually list 5 new items Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I relist my items. I think relisting is super important, and I think the only platform that you have to actually list every day to make sales, because I've seen the proof, is Mercari. But if you don't have Mercari, I honestly feel like you don't have to list every day on the other platforms. Now, I do relist every day on eBay, which can be considered listing, but I don't list new items on eBay. I don't list new items on Poshmark every day. But I do want to reiterate that I do try to list 5 new items every day, Monday through Friday, and then take the weekend on for listing so I can photograph and measure, and I just do a quick relist. But like I said, this past week, I only really physically listed, not even relist. I didn't even relist on eBay, which is so bad. Like, I still made my daily sales because I also send offers to watchers on eBay. So if you guys are doing eBay, offers to watchers on eBay is also pretty cool. You don't have to do anything there. eBay, I do promoted listings on eBay, and that's what kind of helps push out my items. But on Poshmark, you got your shares, you get your likes, send the offers to likers, bada bing, bada boom, you're fine. You know what I mean? So let's go into my 4th tip or some advice. Searchable titles. Oh my God. If you are not doing searchable titles, SEO is your biggest friend in any type of social media / e-commerce website. It takes me a very long time to figure out SEO, but seriously, you need to make your title searchable. So if you're doing, oh my God, like, I don't know, I've been doing searchable titles, and this is not me being like cocky or conceited, but I've been doing searchable titles basically the past year. So I don't even know the titles anymore, but say sparkly New Year's dress. You know how far down the SEO scale that's going to go? It's going to go real down, and you're not going to get your stuff found. You want to do a title like, let me read one of my titles for you guys. I'm not saying that I'm like the cream of the crop when it comes to titles, because I'm not, but at least I know kind of like some keywords for Poshmark. eBay is another story. I'm really bad with titles on eBay, but Poshmark, I kind of got it down. So I'm just going to go to my closet real quick and find the first thing that I can do. Okay, here we go. You want to start out with your brand name, right? So we got, I'm not going to screenshot. We're just going to read it right now. Audrey 3+1, that's the brand. Mustard, that's the color. Bird swallow print. Bird, very vague. People love bird prints, so you just want to do bird print blouse and then the size at the last, large or L. So that's one of my titles, and then you want to copy that title into your description plus adding some features that your item may have. For example, we have another one which actually has the name of the item in the listing. If you can find the name of the item, like these Talbot shoes that I'm going to be talking about, which are these guys right here. The Talbot shoes are Talbot's Ryan Black Suede Tassel Loafers, size 8.5. And I actually copied that title from another sold listing. I have no shame in copying people's titles. I mean, I want my stuff to sell, right? So I'm going to go on Poshmark and I'm going to like kind of filter. And if I found a sold like these, I literally copy their title. I copy their description. I make sure, and listen, you got a problem with that, I'm sorry, but that's literally how I do it. I don't do it for all of my listings, but if I cannot find a description off of a website or I can't figure out my own description, I will go on another person's Poshmark closet and copy their description. It's sold already. It's not a competition. They've already sold their thing. I don't go on active listings. I go on sold listings when I'm looking for titles and descriptions to put into my own title and description pockets. But yeah, so searchable titles are extremely important. It's also very important on Mercari, and it's also very important on eBay. SEO is like searchable, search engine optimization is so important, you guys, for selling. It's so important for YouTube as well. So if you guys are starting a YouTube channel, you got to get on it. Now, for me, I can't really say that because I'm still learning the SEO platform. I'm using a lot of programs to help me do that. So I'm just letting you know that searchable search engine optimization titles, you're solid. Last point that we're going to talk about today is source what you can in your price range. So what I mean by that is I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, which our thrift stores most of the time are really expensive. So what I've been doing recently is I have been going to every single Savers 50% off sale because I know that I'm going to get my items for super cheap. Now, before that, I was going to Goodwill and I knew that I was going to be paying $9 an item at least for thrifting. And I know a lot of you guys might be coming from Becky's channel, so I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm not a bins girl. I've never been a bins girl. I've gone twice. I hated both times. And I was just like, I just want to shop in peace. I will pay up to shop in peace. So it's just because of my bins. They're not like, they're friendly, but they're also like quite savage. So I don't want to be elbowed in the face. Okay. And so I just decided I'm going to go to Goodwill, pay the $9, even though I actually am not going to be going to Goodwill as much anymore. And I will explain the reasoning why in another video if you guys decide to stay tuned. But basically, I was thrifting $9 an item. So I had to be really picky with my stuff because on Poshmark, you definitely want to make sure you're making double, triple, quadruple your money back. If you're paying $9 for an item, you best believe you better make $30 or more on that item, or else it'll just kind of be like weird, even though I've done it. But in a perfect world, I would sell everything for over $30 because I am spending $9 on it. So that means my cost of goods, 30 minus 9, I don't know what that is, plus the 20%. So technically 24 minus 9. And that is what your profit would be. And if you're okay with that, sure. I mean, sometimes I'm okay with it when it comes to old stuff, but I'm not like super okay with it if it's something new. So you always want to make sure to check your comps when you are thrifting so you can source as much as you can. And the way that I say source as much as you can, don't feel like you have to go sourcing every single week, guys. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I know there are a lot of people that source all the time. And they're like, oh, I went thrifting here, I went thrifting there, I went thrifting there. But there, you don't have to do that. Like I said, I actually source once a month, if that. Sometimes I online source. Like right now, I have a huge box of a ThredUp DIY denim box that I did a video on last Sunday. So if you want to check it out, you can go ahead. But I source there once in a while as well because it brings my cost of goods way down and I love that. But I also just went to Savers this past weekend. So most of the time I only source once a month because I'm trying to keep my spending low and selling high, and I can make the most profit I can. But I know that might not make sense, but that's just how my brain works. My brain never makes sense to like regular people. I feel like I have like some sort of weird thing going on where I can only understand myself. So yeah, those are my 5 tips for you guys. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope that I'm just looking down to make sure. So let's recap. Number 1, send offers to bundles daily. Number 2, send offers to likers weekly or bi-weekly, depending on how you want to do it. If the way that I do it is I send them, like I said, Fridays or Saturdays, and the first 3 weeks of the month, I do 20% off with $4.99 shipping, and then I do a huge blast sale of 30% off at $44.99 shipping. The way I can afford that is I price my stuff high so I can send those offers. So that's the second. The third is list as much as you can. You don't have to list daily. 4 is searchable titles. And 5, source what you can in your price range. So again, my price range used to be $9 an item. It still is if I ever wanted to go back to Goodwill and source. But I'm still waiting for them to go flat rate. My Salvation Army just went flat rate, but I haven't gone in forever because Savers keeps telling me it has sales. And I'm all like, I'm coming. Like, I'll come over. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not trying to break up with you, but you got to run more sales and I will come to your store more. That's kind of how I do it. You guys can take my advice as you will, but that's how I'm able to run a successful Poshmark shop. And that is how I am able to make over $1,000 a month on Poshmark. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys are actually interested in my real numbers, I will be having a video come out this Wednesday talking about my February numbers, and you will see how much I spent, how much I actually made on Poshmark alone, or reselling. I guess I should say reselling, but it's still $1,000 on Poshmark, but it's all of reselling in general that I'm able to make $1,000. So I don't want to tell you guys that it's just Poshmark, because I do have other streams of income where I do e-commerce, where I do resell, and that helps me get to that $1,000. Definitely diversify. That's just like a bonus, is diversify where you're selling your stuff so you can make more money, honey, you know what I mean? So yeah, make sure to check out that video on Wednesday. Thank you so much, Becky, for partnering with me and doing this video, collaborating with me on this video. I love Becky. We've been following each other for such a long time, and she is such a great reseller. Like sometimes I'm even like, damn, like, she's killing it. Like sometimes I'm just like, oh my God, this girl is killing the game. She also has a course if you guys are interested in becoming YouTubers and talking about reselling. She has a course that she is talking about. I'm not affiliated with it, but I just want to let you guys know that she does have a course if you are interested in signing up. But anyways, I will leave her video down below so you guys can go and check out her 5 tips. They are completely different than mine. So you are going to get 10 full tips from us of how we became successful Poshmark sellers, making over $1,000 on Poshmark. That's success for me. So I'm happy with that, especially with having a full-time job and doing YouTube content. I upload here 2 times a week, Wednesdays and Sundays, and then I actually upload once a week over on my vlog channel, Friday nights or Sunday mornings. I'm still trying to figure that out. So love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, like, subscribe. If you have not yet joined the Briar Patch fan band, we have fun here all the time. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.